Good evening, world. It's Poet. I'm back again. I'm getting ready. It's somewhere around, I think 7 o'clock, something like that. 6:40. And like I told you, we're having a service at Christ Dominion Church tomorrow. You know, I like to let everybody know that they're welcome. You know, but I was just looking on, I was just looking on the internet, and this guy was telling a story about, and I've heard this story before, but the guy was telling a story about how these two people, they own this property out in Nevada. And on the property, right, it was back in the time of the gold rush. And on this property, right, you know, everything was barren, so they decided to go up to California, because everybody was up there in California. And, you know, what happened is they went up there, you know what I'm saying, and didn't pan out for them. And this time, like 10, 15 years later, they come back to the property. You understand what I'm saying? And the people that they had sold the property to, you know, there was oil rigs on it. You understand what I'm saying? So, like a lot of times, you know, I'm gonna leave y'all this, we'll ask about something. I even go into the churches, and we always think that God's gonna send something, a breakthrough from outside the church. And sometimes when people don't understand it's a breakthrough, I don't care. God said he knows what you need before you ask. And a lot of times you do all this praying and all this going through all these rituals, just like the Israelites did, and everything that God put, you know what I'm saying, is right inside that room. You understand what I'm saying? Because everything is about relationship. And sometimes people, you know, where they're positioned at, but because people had become so, I myself, and you know, I'm gonna say this about, I'm gonna take the knife for this, is that a lot of times, I myself, you understand what I'm saying, was so selfish, I was so selfish, you know what I'm saying, that I didn't want to open up to people, you know what I'm saying. And so the whole thing, man, I'm telling people, I've even went into places, you understand what I'm saying, where you go in there and they'll have people at the front door, the people come there and they'll have a nice smile, and everybody in the churches will be smiling. And you understand, when the service is over, everybody in the church will go to everybody they know. When the new people that walk in, they won't even walk in and welcome. You don't know how God's going to send a breakthrough. It's time for people to open up their minds and stop living in this box that we created for ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? So I just want to put that out there. Yeah, can you imagine that? You know what I'm saying? You hear about something that's somewhere else, and you go there and you would sit right on top of a gold mine all the time. You know what I'm saying? But you decide to listen to what everybody else was saying instead of trying to maintain what you already had and put value on what you already had. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's a time for the church, and so we look at each other with so much less. We look at each other like we less than, or because we got a title and we're more. And you don't know who that person is, and you don't know who they know. You understand what I'm saying? So I just want to leave that to the people tonight. And like I told you, Christ Dominion Church on something in Old South Road. It's called Tuskegee now. But Old South Road will be having. And if you ain't been to church in a while, try to do something different. You know, you keep doing what you always did, you're gonna get what you always got. Ain't nothing gonna change. You know, and you know what they call insanity? Doing the same thing, expecting different results. You're gonna get the same result. So it's time for us to step out into the unknown. You know what I'm saying? So if nobody told you they love you today, I do. So let these things be written in heaven. So let them be done.